Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be taking you guys on some trading ideas I have on some particular pairs. So first off, I'm having USDJPY, right? So you can see in recent days, right, it has been trending to the downside, right? So I'll also be showing you guys how I would actually enter the trade for continuation to the downside, right? Since I think we still have some room for a little bit of sales, right? So first of all, let us mark up our area of okay. Now, um, what we'll be focusing on is the recent price action. Firstly, I'll mark out my low, right? You could see that this low is actually a very strong low, but we don't know, maybe it will still break to the downside. We don't know what might happen, but we have to focus on the recent price action. And the recent price action is actually selling at the right time now. So now this is you could see that it filled this fair value gap here, right? It took this high over here, this buy side liquidity over here, and it makes this place uh a protected high, right? So let's go to the lower time frame to see more of information. Right. So this uh after this trade, after the price got to this area, right? This area on the 4 hour, you see there's a very strong level here. In that it has swept this low around this area and it's actually kind of protected. But we don't know whether the market might read it. Right? But um we just trade the information the markets present to us. Right. So let's dive into the 15 minutes and the lower time frame to see what is really happening. Now we could see that this low, I mean this high has been taken, right? And we could see in the lower time frame also this high too has also been taken. So that makes it a very strong area of interest. We could see our inducement, right? The way I enter my trade is I must first look at the market structure, where the market is actually trending to, right? Um, the where the liquidity is, right? And I'll look for my entries. So now, what can we see here? We could see some people will call it yeah, I could see two things here. The first one is my mitigation, or you can just enter with your full um, up close candles, right? So, but this is the way I want to enter it. This is way I want to enter it. I'll be putting my sell position around this area, and my stop loss would be around this high, right? to be around this high. This is where I want to enter it. And what I'm actually looking forward to is something like this. Take the liquidity, inducement liquidity, tap into it, then boom. That's my uh that's my forecast for this trade. And that's for USD JPY. Right. The second one on my list is GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Let's go to the higher time frame first. You could see in the recent times that the market has also been trending to the downside. It has been having series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, right? And we we have the fact that we should always try to follow what the market is actually presenting to us. That is presenting a a bearish signal. The other bullish this thing is not that you can't take it, you can also take it. If you are very very skilled, you can take this kind of buys, but we see it as something like a counter trend, right? So let's dive into the main focus. Right, let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, so we could see around this area just exactly what's happened around this area, that the market will do something like this, then continue to the downside. So now, what I'm actually anticipating, what I I feel about this trade is that for the fact that this trade has actually taken this high, the fact that this trade has actually taken this high, it makes it a protected high, right? So I'm looking forward to um for it to read this inducement over this area, right, and tap into my POI around this area. Tap into my POI around this area, right? And so that's what I'm actually looking forward to. And that's my trade idea on DVP JPY, right? One thing that might actually happen, that might also happen, because I would not enter the trade just like that. I'll still wait for further confirmation. I will not I will not take a risk entry by placing my trade, because I'm still skeptical about GJ, right? Because of the way it behaves sometimes. But with the very very slow price action, it's just like showing um exhaustion of price. Look at it, it's not really moving in this kind of uh, very very impulsive phase. What I'll be looking forward to is to take a reduced risk entry, right? So when I see something like this, maybe it approaches this area after it rates this inducement liquidity here, then I will wait for something like this, and I'll take the trade. This is what I'm going to wait for, something like this, without it to read this high, then I'll enter before the integration style entry around this area. So something like this is what I'm looking forward to on GJ, right? So that's all for this trade. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.